The 15th night began with a heavy silence. It was the kind of quiet that feels like a weight pressing down on your chest, making it hard to breathe. CG and Chris had grown accustomed to the usual symphony of the haunted town, the phantom footsteps. The disembodied whispers, the strange, unidentifiable noises that scuttled just out of sight. They had learned to live with the fear. But this silence, this was something else entirely. It was a void, an absence of sound that felt more threatening than any noise they had ever heard. They were standing at the very edge of town, the last street before the wilderness reclaimed the land, when a single sound shattered the stillness and split the night in two. It was a scream. At first, it was distant, a thin, sharp echo that reverberated through the hollow, empty streets. It rose in pitch, a high, piercing wail that seemed to crawl under your skin. Then it grew louder, closer, as if whatever was making the sound was hurtling towards them at an impossible speed. The scream swelled in volume until it rattled the very windows of the dilapidated houses beside them, the glass vibrating in its frames as if it might shatter at any moment. The sound was raw, filled with an agony that felt ancient and utterly inhuman. Chris cried out, clutching his ears as he stumbled backward, his face a mask of pain and terror. The sound was physically assaulting him. CG, reacting on instinct, swung her flashlight in a wild arc, its beam cutting through the thick, swirling fog. But the light revealed nothing. It caught only the shifting grey mist, giving them no clue as to the source of the terrifying sound. And then the scream changed. It twisted, contorting into something new, something chillingly familiar. It began to form words. It called their names. First CG's, then Chris's. CG. Chris. The voice was as clear as a bell, impossibly close, as if it were being whispered directly into their ears, yet it still held the power of that deafening shriek. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, it stopped. The silence crashed back in, heavier and more profound than before. The echo of their names seemed to hang in the air, a final, terrifying promise. They were no longer just observers in this haunted place. They were the hunted. If you're captivated by CG and Chris's terrifying journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. You won't want to miss what happens next. Thanks for watching.